Welcome to my channel, my friend. I am so glad that you found me and that you are in the exact right spot. We are going to be creating some super fun crafts with the Dollar Tree peel and stick wallpaper. Seems to be a fan favorite around here, so we are going to lean into it. Today, I'm going to make 4 different crafts. I cannot wait to get your opinion. As always, let me know in the comments below which one you're going to try first. Let's dress up a Dollar Tree candle. So you want to look for the kind that have the wrapper around it. Like this one, actually really like this scent. And then we're going to grab one of these. This is just a candlestick holder as well. So the first thing you're going to do after you take off all of the lovely price tags and stickers on this candle is remove that label. And that is why you want to make sure you get one of the ones that has the little plastic wrapper label around it. Just take any type of straight edge knife and cut that off. Once you have that, you have a perfect candle, except for a lot of them have that little wax ring around it. Just heat it up a little bit with the heat tool. That's going to make it super easy to wipe clean using a paper towel. Now that you have your candle all prepped and ready to go, we are going to use this Dollar Tree wallpaper. It's the peel and stick wallpaper. They come in so many really stinking cute designs, but I'm going to use this marble one. I'm measuring it out with my little owl measuring tape. I absolutely love him. I'm obsessed. I don't know why it's like the little things. Isn't it always the little things that just make you smile? So now that I know exactly the size to cut this peel and stick wallpaper, I'm going to use a ruler just to make sure that I do it pretty straight. Now, I will tell you, I am using a scrap piece of this peel and stick wallpaper. When you do this DIY, make sure you're using a fresh one, because I didn't realize it wasn't quite enough to go around the entire candle. So just remove a little piece of the peel and stick at a time, and then work your way around the candle, making sure to smooth it out as you go and prevent any bubbles. So we don't want bubbles in our candle wrap. Now you see I'm a little bit shy there, so I went ahead and measured it again using my little owl, and then I cut it with the exact same process as the first time. And I used that little piece to fill in the gap. Now, okay, so I was sitting here trying to figure out exactly how to make this work, but I did get it cut down to fit in the gap just perfectly so that it was seamless. I even lined up the little veins in the marble. So once you have that done, it is going to be so different looking than when you first started. And again, I don't know if I mentioned this, but the scent Vanilla Cashmere is one of the few that I actually like from the Dollar Tree, but I digress. I think it's really pretty the way that it is, but we're going to zhuzh it up a little bit more using this candlestick from Dollar Tree as well. And then I am just going to add a little topper to the lid of the candle. So I'm using a little bit of the super glue gel. It's important that it's the gel so that it sticks. And I'm going to just align it here on the bottom of the candle and let it set for a while. Then I'm taking this little doorknob piece that I got. I'm pretty sure I grabbed that at Hobby Lobby several years ago. And then I'm topping it with a little gray half bead to kind of complement that gray in the peel and stick wallpaper. I'm going to hot glue this on that gold lid for this candle. And then once you flip over your piece here, which by the way, I also ended up using a little bit of hot glue to secure, it turns out to be the prettiest dress up candle from Dollar Tree. You would never know. What do you think? I am loving this, and I think it's perfect as a gift or a gift to yourself. Look at how pretty that is on top. I'm going to light it here just so you can see kind of the full effect, but I just set it here in a little tray with that pretty little bird and some wood beads, of course, and I think it looks fabulous. What do you think? This is an old frame. It's a vintage frame that I thrifted a long time ago, but it's actually a pair of frames. I decided to zhuzh it up a little using this Dollar Tree peel and stick wallpaper. So I'm taking just the cardboard insert, you know, the part that kind of makes it built up so that the frame fits together, and I am going to cut it down to size. And you can use this to make any type of picture frame mat, any type of decor for the background of a photo. And this time I'm going to use it solid. So, you know, a mat is usually cut out and you usually see the picture inside of it. This one I'm going to keep solid as a background. So just hang tight, watch to the end. Let me show you how we're going to pull this all together. So I'm going ahead and cutting 2 of them identically because, like I said, it is actually a pair of picture frames that I have. And I'm just going to simply peel off the backing and make sure there are no bubbles, smoothing it over the cardboard. And that is it. It is so simple, but that's not where the project ends, my friend. This is just the beginning. So I am creating these really, really pretty backgrounds for my picture frames, but now I'm going to take the glass inserts, the front of the picture frame, and we are going to hand letter on top of them. So you can see how you kind of build it out to make it all fit in there perfectly. And once you have that, I just taped it down with some washi tape. You may or may not, depending on your frame, need all the extra, but since this was a vintage frame, it really needed the extra. I'm just kind of showing you here how I put this frame together first so that you can see what we're working with. Now we're going to cut out the printables. These are little scriptures that I have created for you guys. I love using scripture around the house. My kids, when they were little, we had little scriptures everywhere. They were in the bathrooms, they were in the closets, they were on the microwave. We had them in the pantry. Just little reminders of God's word throughout our week to reflect on. But for this, you don't have to be a professional hand letterer. We're just going to place it behind the glass and using a Posca pen, which I will link those below. You can easily trace out the lettering so that it looks like you hand lettered this sign. So on this particular printable, it is part of the Creative Club, and I will link that below as well for you guys in the description if you are interested in grabbing those. But you can see how it shows through the glass, and my favorite part is it's interchangeable. We can change this on a whim. We can change it every month, every week, whatever our heart's desire. Now this is the second printable. Again, it is a pair of frames, so I am repeating the process for the exact same project. So the king is coming. I love, love, love this one. These 2 turned out absolutely better than I could have imagined. I do have them here on my corner shelves in the dining area, and they pop so well against that Dollar Tree marbled peel and stick wallpaper. What do you think? I think that they were super simple, super easy to create high-end decor with a little reminder of the fact that the battle is the Lord's. It is not ours to worry about. Cast your cares upon him. What do you think? Okay, my friend, this is how this craft turned out. I am in love. Don't forget, you can change these out with the seasons. You can change them out with your desire. Like you can put a photo in here instead, or you can just wipe this clean and start over with another saying. If you loved these 2 that we made together here on this video, don't forget that you can join us over in the Creative Club in order to get printables every single month that we craft together here. So let me know, would you make one of these? And did you know that Dollar Tree now sells stationery? I didn't either. They have it in a couple of different colors. This is the ivory. They also have white. And I am just going to zhuzh this up a little bit using the peel and stick wallpaper, also from Dollar Tree. Now, I feel like that handwritten notes are a lost art. How about you? I absolutely know that I love receiving them. So don't you think someone else would love receiving one as well? So I just thought that why don't we make this little ivory card that is otherwise super plain and add some scrap pieces of this peel and stick wallpaper. What do you think? I'm just going to add some to the bottom here, just using an X-Acto knife to cut it to fit. And then I'm going to burnish it just to make sure that it's all adhered on there. Going to make sure that it is completely foldable because it does try to pull up on you. And then I'm going to add a sticker. Y'all, I love a good sticker.
What about you? I saw the couple of different choices from Dollar Tree and decided to go with these silver florals. Now, the florals come in like a rose gold, they come in gold, and they come in this silver color, this muted brushed nickel kind of looking color. And I thought this would look really well. So I had to pick the flower first. And then I chose where to put it on the card. And I feel like you just can't go wrong. You could put it down in the color on the peel and stick wallpaper halfway. I was really tortured with halfway. And then I ultimately ended up going with the top half of the card. So stinking beautiful. And it turned this regular ivory plain Jane Dollar Tree stationery into something a little more high end, a little more like it looks like you care. It looks like you thought about it. So you took the extra step. Now I'm going to go ahead and go further and decorate the envelope. So at first I thought about putting it along the bottom. I thought, oh, that'll be cute. And then I remembered that that is where the post office uses to put their little metered things on there. And now I am cutting it out. I am cutting it out before I realized, Melanie, you can't put it down there at the bottom. But ultimately, you'll see I go ahead and trim it down to fit on the side of the envelope. Now, you can use it on the front or the back of the envelope. This is just where you can get super stinking creative. I love this idea. You can also make it as plain as you want or as dressed up as you want using the wax seals. The wax seals are such a great touch to add to this. I've shown that in a couple other videos, but you can see here where I ultimately decided to go on the side. I'm so glad I caught myself. It would not have fared well to send this and them not be able to meter it at the bottom. So I used it the side here. Again, you can do the front and or the back as well. And I just love a good handwritten note. I mean, cursive and all, it's a lost art. What do you think? Will you make one of these?
Okay, my friend, this is some of the most adorable personalized stationery I think I have yet to see. I'm loving the way that this sticker pops. It is 3D, so it's kind of lifted up on here. And it just kind of really elevates the card and the person you're sending it to know that it was handmade and with them in mind. So this is how the back piece is. You literally can fill it out however you want. You could print something inside. I think a handwritten one is even better. And then of course, optionally, you can decorate the side of your envelope as well. Try not to do the bottom because that is where the mail people do their little stamps. So I think off to the side, offset, or something really cute on the back of the envelope would both be perfect. Love, love, love this idea. What do you think? Let me know below.
Crazy facts you never knew you needed to know. So, gratitude journaling has been proven to reduce your cortisol levels by 30%. Yes, the stress hormone levels that we're all trying so desperately to get rid of. It increases your dopamine and your serotonin. Definitely a plus. So, when you are thinking about journaling and creating this fun Dollar Tree journal using the Dollar Tree peel and stick paper, think about the extra benefits you are giving yourself at no additional cost. They also have proven that gratitude journaling helps you get better sleep. Yes, better sleep. It helps your heart and it can also promote a stronger immunity system. Yes, all of that by simply being grateful. So for this project, I am using a single piece of the peel and stick wallpaper from Dollar Tree and a simple $1.25 at the time of this recording journal. So I'm just peeling it off the backing and making sure there are no bubbles as I go. Just kind of burnishing it. You can use a credit card for this or any type of flat edge. Now, once I have it all adhered to the back side of the notebook, I'm going to flip it over and connect the corners. So for that, I'm just going to take a little straight edge tool an X-Acto knife, and we are going to cut the corners at an angle. This is kind of like the old school when you are wrapping your textbook. Do you remember doing that? So I'm just going to score all of the four corners and fold in the sticker paper as you see. Once you have that done, you're going to want to do the spine. And for this, I know there's multiple ways you can do it, but I just cut out little grooves right at the spine on both sides. And you can see it here kind of up close. And then I went ahead and folded up the ends to match. Once I had that, I burnished it a little more just to make sure there were no bumps or bubbles and make it smooth and easy to use. Once I had the entire notebook covered, I decided to zhuzh it up just a little bit more. So I'm going to add this initial that I cut on my Cricut. You can use any sticker you want. You can create anything you want with your Cricut cutting machine, or Dollar Tree has some alphabet stickers that would work great as well. But I'm loving this, the way that the white pops on this marble peel and stick wallpaper, and the way that the M looks for Melanie. I'm loving it. So I decided last minute to add this little ribbon bookmarker. It is gold, and I think it pops as well. I think silver, gold, and white, all three work with this marbled look. And I'm just going to tie it through the center of the notebook and tie a bow on the spine. This is just kind of making it look cute for me, and I'm going to add to this as often as possible. Don't be hard on yourself. Like, if you can only remember to do it a few times a week, it's better than nothing. But I promise you, once you get into the habit of being grateful every day, whatever time of day that is, morning or night, it will make a difference. Will you make one of these?
I'm telling you what, my friend, this is so stinking cute. Look at how the little Cricut initial turned out. You could always paint this on with a paint pen. You don't have to have a cutting machine, or you could just use any sticker. I know Dollar Tree also has some initials that you can use, an alphabet that you can use as a sticker, or you can get creative and make it glittery, however you want. And then I'm loving this little spine holder for like a book marker out of the gold ribbon. You could use any color ribbon. You could get super creative, but this is going to be my gratitude journal for the year. What do you think? What would you do? What would you make yours into? All right, my friend, that is it for today. I hope you absolutely loved all of the ideas. As always, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell as well. I super appreciate you for doing that. It helps this channel grow. It helps more of our friends join us over here online. And then of course, if you're feeling fancy, I would love to have you over on my email list. It's super simple to sign up for that, and it's totally free. We communicate every single Saturday, and I give you a gentle little reminder about the video that is coming up. So I hope that you'll stick around and watch some more videos coming up next.